had it way closer than that, but again, the knockdown, I think it helped Martin a lot, even though on official scorecards it didn't.
Where does Frank go to now? There's a lot of big names in that division. We've seen a few tweets tonight from Shakur saying levels. Devin sort of saying on Twitter it was like trash. Where do you know, is Frank ready for those guys?
Unfortunately, he didn't have a dominant performance or a performance to really put him in that caliber type of fights. And if they do, maybe it is because, you know, like you mentioned, you know, these fighters feel like, you know, he's nobody or he brings no threat. And hey, if he doesn't take the fight, you know, but again, unfortunately, it wasn't a brilliant performance from Martin. And we'll see. I don't think this fight will help him, I guess, to get those big fights. He's gonna have to take another named fighter and you know, prove his dominance and that you know, he's worthy and deserving of a title.
Speaking of big fights, we're going to be covering it 2 weeks out. Spence versus Crawford. I seen Errol here tonight in support of Frank Martin. I know you can't have too much of an opinion on it, but how does it feel? And how do you think it's going to go down in 2 weeks?
Well, simple answer. I mean, just the simple fact that I'm going to be calling that fight, you know, history fight. I'm thrilled. I'm blessed. You know, I'm grateful, and you know, just because of the magnitude, how great of a fighters these two are, and I mean, really, to give you a simple answer, I mean, really even fight. You know, really even matchup. We're talking about two defensive, offensive, and really, you know, just overall great fighters. That you know, if you pick one, you're not wrong. If you pick the other, you're not wrong either. So I mean, best man win, and whoever is able to make the adjustments, I think that night is going to be who's going to come out on top.
No worries. Stick to your time.
Hey, haven't been officially announced, Abner.
Hey, my man.
You say, yeah, I'm saying.
It hasn't been officially announced, but obviously we've been hearing a lot of buzz around the big fight, September 30th, Charlo versus Castano, Jamel-Charlo at that. Just asking a quick question, how do you see it so far?
Was that Jamel-Charlo?
Jamel-Charlo versus Canelo, actually.
Oh, Canelo. I thought you said Castano.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, Jamel-Charlo. Yeah, definitely fighting Canelo Alvarez, the smaller Charlo. A lot of people obviously have their opinion on that. You know, being the fact that, you know, he is the smaller weight class. He's moving up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo. But again, you know, we have seen a different Canelo in the last couple of fights. A little bit faded Canelo, you could say. And that can make, you know, make up for the weight. We're talking about a fast, you know, good thinker in there, Charlo. But again, a really good fight. People need to start giving Canelo credit. You know, it's not an easy fight, not a walk in the park. Charlo's no pushover, and speaking of Jamel, and again, you know, taking advantage of the opportunity. I mean, we can't blame him.
Now, speaking of advantage, who would you say has a speed advantage in that fight? I mean, they're both natural 54-pounders. Canelo's been blown up quite a bit.
I think speed is Charlo, and explosiveness, Canelo. I mean, two different ones. Canelo's really explosive, which, you know, could that overwhelm speed, but definitely being the smaller fighter, Charlo, I think the speed is on his side.
And saying that the speed is on his side, does he have an advantage in exchanging on the inside with somebody like Canelo?
See, that's the thing. I don't think he should stay in the inside against a tough Canelo, and that shouldn't be the game plan. It's being that you're the smaller fighter, a guy that you're going to be able to move a lot more. I mean, use that. That's an advantage. Be quick on your feet. Use angles, get out of harm's way. Speaking of Canelo, because Canelo is really strong in the inside, especially with the uppercuts. But again, you know, we'll see how that fight plays out. A lot of people, I mean, you're going to go based on Canelo's last performance, which was not the best. And obviously, a lot of people obviously giving Charlo hope because of that, you know, because of Canelo's last performance. But again, we don't know where Canelo is right now. We don't know if he took that fight lightly. And again, maybe it's just another fight for him to just make a statement. And let's not forget, he's got two more fights with PBC. He did sign a 3-fight deal.
Now, one other performance you just did. One last question about Jaron Ennis. Obviously, you just called that in Atlantic City, right?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Do you think he's ready for like a Spence Crawford now?
Yes, he's ready for all these big fights, man. He's proven it. If anything, all right, if you don't want to give him that yet, all right, give him Ugas. Give him what's his name?
Thurman?
Thurman, but no, it's Stanionis.
Okay,
Stanionis.
Stanionis
Stanionis is the fight to make being the fact that Stanionis has been waiting for so long for the chance against Ortiz, but unfortunately Ortiz got
removed from the fight.
Ill, unfortunately, and so that says that Stanionis is ready, and I think that's the fight to be made for Boots.
I was always good to catch up with you,
Whoever wins
Abner.
that fight, hey, let's get the big fight.
All right, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you, champ.
YouTube family, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.